Okay. There we go. That's better, right? Stream, stream, stream. Sorry about that, folks. My bad. Anyways, we're back. I'll give it a few minutes for people to get in here. All right. Y'all come back now, you hear? You are back in Charleston, South Carolina. I've been to Charleston, South Carolina as well. Took me a minute. Like, that's the problem with the old green screen garbage. Had it all dialed in about the best I possibly could, considering my setup up here. And then I leave, and when I come back, even though the settings are the same, green screen not quite working correctly. That's okay though. What can we do here? I should Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Late, only by a day. Not a big deal. Again, did anyone get, I'll type that up here. Did anyone get audio gear for Christmas? And that, I just completely botched that because my C key will not work with shift on. That's weird. And of course, we've got a big no as far as audio gear for Christmas goes. That's okay, though. Would you upgrade to? I'm very curious because I'm having a hard time figuring out what to spend my gift cards on. I don't get gifts. I get, like, my in-laws always get me a gift card. And that's actually the only gift card I have, but I don't know what to spend it on because I don't have any specific audio gear that I want or need. Actually, I have more than I need, and it needs to go bye-bye. Needs to be sold, which I'm working on. By the way, does anybody want the... I know I gave it a high score, but if you need a Q9X, I don't think I'll be using it. Like, I liked it, and I think the price is great. But I will say, the SE Dynacaster DCM3 I like more than that Q9X. So I don't think I'm going to be using the Q9X. Waiting for your Clark Technic, the CT1, I take it. Bought a pod mic mixer, a pod mic and a mixer. I gotta say, not to crap on your purchase, but I do I very much hate the pod mic. I really hate the pod mic. What's up, TJ? Received one of the Telefunken cables you guys talked about. Thanks for the recommendation. Content gets me through the year. Best to you as well, my other Ohio friend, native person, Guardians cover, high paid journalist, because we talked about that on the Discord. Yeah, hopefully I'm coming through loud and clear. I would also like the Roswell Mini K87. That is a mic that I've always I need to do more condensers. I just really, I don't get sent a lot of condensers. Everybody wants to send me either Dynamics or cheap USB Amazon condensers. I don't really get many offers of condensers except for like Asden when they sent over the shotgun mic. Not a lot of condensers coming my way. I watched the SE video. The 6 one has had, yeah, that's a nice mic. I've got that behind me somewhere. Honestly, I'm compiling a list of my favorite gear that I reviewed or did a video on in 2022, and I'm gonna turn that up a little bit. And honest to God, like, some of my favorite things came in the last month of the year. The SE, the DCM3. I like the 3. I don't really need a mic booster with the equipment I have in my setups, so I think it's a little bit overkill. And it's $99 on Amazon, or it was. I don't know if it is anymore. But I like that mic a lot. That kind of jumped up to, like, if I'm going to use an end address dynamic that is 150 or under, I think it is the SE DCM3. I think that's my favorite one. Hard to beat this for $50 too. Little Milano XLR mic. That is pretty good. That's up there in my tops. I'm gonna have to look at the list. Big Duck over on the Discord server was compiling he compiled a poll. If you haven't voted in that poll, check the community tab on my page. Go vote on that poll if you could, just to give me an idea of what you guys thought was the best gear that could go awards wise. Let me find out what I've got here. Actually, I need to go to Discord and pull that up. And I need to find the link. I'll post the link for the voting page. There's only been like 10 votes compiled so far for my first ever end of the year Mike Awards kind of thing. Where's that at? Awards 2022. Dudes on the Discord server do a lot for me, and it is quite appreciated. All right, where's it at? Oh, geez. Sorry, I'm live streaming. I'm not even talking. Where the heck is the... No, I can just go to my page. What is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? I can't think today. Christmas really does a number on me, honestly. Like, severely does a number. I'm not a fan. Not big on it whatsoever. Holidays, just consumerism bothers me a little bit. Go buy your kids 20 things, buy your kids 30 things. It bothers me, like legit. Kind of rubs me the wrong way. All right, let me find the voting 2022 poll. There it is. All right, I'm gonna post this in the comments, and anything you guys could add to this conversation would be greatly appreciated. It is pinned. Good. There's the link. But yeah, definitely check that out. Go to that link. Maybe help out. Give me some ideas of what you liked on the channel, what you didn't like on the channel. I don't want to vote. I already voted. See where Big Duck on the Discord set this up for me. I can't see anything. I can only vote. But I'm going to go check the early results right now. Dale, you're not late. I've been in and out of here. That's what she said. And currently I just happen to be in. All the way in. All right, where did Discord go? Let's find that. It's hard. It's not going to be easy to pick what I liked, what I didn't. I did a lot of videos this year. I did more videos this year than I think I've ever done. I think I released videos on some kind of average of like every 3 to 5 days, maybe. So I definitely tried to pump out the content. Okay, so currently the mic that's winning the best bang for your buck category is exactly the mic that I would have picked. Yeah, I definitely would love to see you guys vote on this. Just to give me a better idea, the best microphone of the year, that one is a tie for what I would pick and something that I would consider. Again, not a lot of votes on this. There's some worst microphone of the year, right on par with what I would pick. Prettiest, best looking. That's surprising. The vote is spread out. Yeah, I definitely need you guys' help to vote on that poll there. The one I just posted. Year and look at your favorite mic would be nice. Yeah, I want to do that. Hello, Quantum. What's up, man? My man, my brother, my can't talk. But yeah, please go vote on that. I've got, was it 12/26? I really don't want to do this video in January, so I pretty much have this week and this week only to do that, to do a video on my gear awards or whatever. What is the best cheap microphone of the year? Under $30. Under $30. Man, that's God. I mean, it's hard to argue with the XM8500. You're not getting, there's just not many microphones that are actually like kind of can go head to head with the XM8500 for under $30. just don't think there is. You can get them on sale sometimes, like the Donner DC-20 sometimes hits 30, but not under 30. I don't know, man. That's tough. When you get under $50, it gets really difficult mic wise. When you're under $30, you might as well just get a handheld dynamic of almost any kind. The Mackie EM89D is I think it's $29.99 on Sweetwater now. That is a heck of a mic. I actually like it more than the XM8500, so that would be my choice. Greetings, Big Pontiac. I love that name, Big Pontiac. That's awesome. That's something that like makes me think of Blanche from the Golden Girls. She calls her dad Big Daddy, and he probably drives a big caddy. I dig it. But yeah, if you guys could vote on that poll for the year-end awards, that would make me happy. Very, very happy. And you know what we should do just for fun? Let's go SM7B and then maybe over to the $25 mic right here, the fuchsia bastard, that thing. What if we switched over to that and saw how much worse the quality? I don't know if I want to mess around with the mics today. I just wanted to come stream. I'm just not sure. I've got 2 to review. I really need to do this Maono PD400X. I really need to do this new Fifine AM8 that is plastic. T-Boog. Thank you. I appreciate it. I plan on keeping them coming. I've got, that's what she said too. But yeah, I'm pretty sure in 2022 I released more videos than I have ever done. And I think 2023 I'll probably do even more videos than I did in 2022. All right. Fine. I'll do it. All right. We've got the SM7B. I'll go ahead and hook up the $25 fuchsia thing real quick. Where are we at? There we go. All right. SM7B. Here, we'll just do 100K subs by Christmas. Hell no. Not a chance, man. Not a freaking chance. It took me 4 years. If you guys want to help, by all means, share my videos all over your social media. That may get me a little closer. But it took me 4 years to get to 5K. And I'm happy with that. Like, don't get me wrong. Totally happy, totally stoked, as the kids say, that I am at 5K. I have no complaints whatsoever. Happy as can be. Getting gear to review. The channel almost pays for the gear that I want to get into review. Almost. So I'm perfectly happy, but 100K by the end of 2023, not a chance in hell. Probably would be lucky to be at 7,500 by the end of the year. And I mean that. It's a slow rolling thing. I knew what I was getting into when I decided I wanted to be a part of this niche on YouTube. Yes, Bandrew has 300K. Yes, there's people out there that have 100K, 150, 200K. But their video quality is, Bandrew's videos are great because he does not go for the visual aspect. And I love that about his channel. And that's why I am most happy that he's at 300K. Makes me super happy because he's not trying to be, he's not a video guy, and neither am I, obviously. But, people like Tom Buck, his videos are beautiful, man. Beautiful videos, great content, great host. Bandrew, great content, great host. But, I appreciate Bandrew's lack of video love because I have that lack of video love. So I think without appealing to the video lovers, I don't see 100K in my future anytime soon. So while I appreciate the enthusiasm and the optimism, I don't think it's going to fucking happen. I just don't. Dale says, YouTube finally let me upgrade my membership yesterday. Thanks, Dale. Appreciate that. Think they didn't want me to. They might not. Wanted, Argonian Mail, this channel is great. You deserve more subs. I appreciate that. But as long as I have a community of people who like to discuss audio and can get something from my reviews, I am happy. Will I be happier the more the channel grows? Absolutely. That's more audio people I can potentially connect with. And maybe it's a double-edged sword. Maybe more people that I can save money by finding the cheaper or discontinued kind of gear, because I don't really grab the Telefunken tube mics of the world. But we need to get you the 100K button. I'm on board. But the double-edged sword is, I want to save people money on their audio gear, but at the same time, I have come to the understanding that some of you buy way too much audio gear because I do so many damn videos. But it is what it is. I mean, there's nothing quite like getting a piece of gear delivered to your front porch. Feels good. Makes me feel good. Anytime I come home, even if it's something I've ordered before, even if it's like my 9th Behringer XM8500, somehow I'm still excited to open that package and put that mic in my hands, even though I've used it or maybe own it. Like, reason I do that is because usually I put together podcast packages. I sell stuff off, and then I come to a point like, damn it, I don't have an XM8500 now. I better get one. And I'm still excited when it shows up. The addiction's real, I guess. But yeah, 100K, that's not happening anytime soon. I'm 100% absolutely really happy that the channel hit 5K. Did not think that was going to happen anytime soon. Took me like 2.5 years to just hit 1,000. So the fact that I've went 5 times on that in just another 1.5 years after the 1,000, pretty happy about it. I'll be really happy when I get 10K, because I will do t-shirts. I'll do like the Obscure Mics gear on the channel and stuff. Like you can grab that stuff from Teespring, like the other channels at 10K or more. Dale says, I have one of the ugly Fox Nova kits coming. Purple's not my thing, but it will be. Yeah, okay, I've got it. We'll do it. Let's get this out of the way. All right, well, for reference, here's the SM7B. This is not going to go. I mean, it's okay. So we just went from SM7B to Purple Fox Novo here, and I bumped it, but it's a lot brighter, obviously. Hopefully I'm not blasting anyone's ears out. SM7B, great mic, but, 400 or 25. We can do more. I'll just talk into different things at different times. We can do the PD400X. We can do the Fifine. Anybody want to hear this thing? AM8. It'll be interesting to say, at least. It'll at least be interesting to hear the Fifine AM8. Mike Beanie Hat. Yeah. I will put whatever you guys want on that storefront. This needs a de-esser. I can tell you that. Getting some harsh S's on this thing. Even with the big old windscreen, I actually like the looks of, and this is all Fox Nova, the shock mount on 9 yards. Yeah, why not? For $12, and then you could just throw a capsule in it, do this whole thing with it. Order myself a Superlux D421. D421. I still haven't changed that dickhead foam there. It's still, rocking the uncircumcised there at the end. This thing, man. Oh, that's what we should do. Yeah, the S's are a little rough on the $25 one. I definitely would use a de-esser on this thing. We could hook this up with the SM7B. I don't even know. Did I do the SM7B comp with this mic? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I did it. We'll do it, though. We'll do it live. F it, we'll do it live. That's what we'll do. I appreciate you guys being here, too. Like I said in the first part of the stream, my kids are playing Nintendo Switch because they got that for Christmas, and they're pretty pumped. They're having the time of their life on their Nintendo Switch. All right, I'm going to switch over. We're going to go back to this for a minute, and here in a second, anyways, and then we'll go D. Well, it is D421. We'll go Superlux and SM7B here in a minute. This has surprised me with the S's. I don't think I caught all that the first time I used it. So something to work on with this one. God, it's going to drive me nuts, actually. We'll go ahead and get the SM7B back up to proper level there. All right. Now, I'm going to unhook this. Turn it down first so I don't pop you guys' ears off. All right. God bless quick releases. Fox Novo's out of here. My kids are galloping. I can hear them, which means they just switched off, taking turns on the switch. I thought the MXL V67, based on your review and my Tube Pre, it sounds amazing. Dude, that's a great mic. For the money, that was the first microphone. When I got into audio, the V67 was the first microphone, I think, that made my eyes open. Like when I talked into it and I was like, that was it. The V67. That was the first mic that I had heard and thought, man, that sounds so much better than all these cheap dynamics I've been messing around with. At least on a purely quality sound level. Now, granted, I've found many mics I like more than that one. But if someone told me you have to use the MXL V67 for life and you can't use anything else, see, my green screen's going wild. I would say that's fine. I can use the V67 for all my productions, no problem. I think it's a really good sounding mic. 100%. 100. All right. Now we've got the Superlux D421. All right, so now we're still on the SM67, my God, SM70, SM7B. We're still on it. I'm going to turn this down, and we'll go to the Superlux, because I know that they're similar. Let's switch. Superlux. It's taking a lot of gain, too. Superlux. All right, now we're on the Superlux, and it's just going to be a mess here in the Obscure Mike's home studio. I really think that they're not that far off. I think the D421 might be a little bit. I don't know. Is it darker? Is it more muffled? I think at this point I'm just kind of. It really is, man. Like it may have a plastic body too, just like this Fifine Cam8 wherever I set that at. But okay, not as full. Not as full. I know there's a trade-off. There's definitely a trade-off. I like its tone too. I really like the Superlux a lot. I don't think I have any filter switches on. No, it's all flat. It's all flat. But it's just as gain heavy, which is kind of crazy. I can switch back. Just we'll go back and forth for a minute. I need to move these balls out of here. They've been on my desk for way too long. I was surprised. Nobody really said much about the sound, but I thought the sound was pretty good. I thought the sound of these were fine. I thought. Oh well, that's okay. All right, so still on the D421. I'll go ahead and crank it down. And then we'll go back up on the SM7B. There's definitely a difference there. Absolutely. SM7B. Superlux D421. There's the D421. I still think they're really close. Maybe not like close, but just the smoothness, which is very surprising out of an $86 mic, $85, $90 mic compared to the SM7B. That's a big difference. Very big difference in price. All right. So just playing around, having fun. Let's go ahead and do, let's put this thing on. This thing's $50. I haven't reviewed it yet. I really need to. It's USB XLR. It's from Fifine. It's an AM8. It's weird. It's got one of those velour windscreens on it. The capsule's all the way up to the freaking tip of the thing. Weird windscreen, weird shape, weird everything, but $50. It's hard to hate on $50. So let's see what it sounds like. It's not going to sound like an SM7B, but oh, come on. There we go. All right. So, another plastic mic. It's Plastic Mic Day here at Obscure Mics. We're just going to play with plastic stuff. Listen to that. Plastic. But hey, $50, 50 some bucks. These things won't tighten up very well. Like there's just no. Granted, it's supposed to hang like this. Well, it's still not going to work. It's still going to be goofy. Seriously, can't tight. Like these knobs are as tight as they'll go. So I'm not sure what they're thinking here. There's just no. The XLR weight is weighing down the mic. That's aggravating. Really aggravating. Oh well. Let's fire it up. Talking. There we go. That doesn't sound too, I don't know. It's okay. $50 Fifine mic, $50 XLR. Oh dear, there's Brawny Braun. Should I get the Fifine? I fucking hate you. Should I get the Fifine K688 or the Rode Pod mic? Or should I just stick with my Blue Yeti? I love it. Oh my God. Nobody handles blue balls like me. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. I handled the hell out of those blue balls. Absolutely. Audio Hotline. I've never heard of you before. Haven't seen you on the channel. I definitely have never done a podcast with you. But K688 pod mic or stick with your Blue Yeti. You know, I'm gonna say to blow that $100 wad on a pod mic. The sound is full and dark and rich. And the build quality's a little crummy, but other than that, that microphone, I'm being sarcastic, by the way. What do we think of the AM8 from Fifine with its weird square ass? The SpongeBob SquarePants of microphones. And then if I do, look, if I touch the cord to anything, I think you hear it. The downfall of Fifines, maybe, as a whole. Okay, so Fifine AM8, I'm going to turn it down and go back to, this actually doesn't sound that bad to my ears right now, this nice $50 microphone. Back to the SM7B, SM7B, SM7B. We'll do SM7B. I'm going to go ahead and turn up the volume here. SM7B, we'll turn that up a little bit. All right. It is bright, and I expected it to be bright, for sure. But I don't know that it sounds that bad. I mean, it's like $50, and it's brighter, obviously, than the SM7B. But is it, SM7B is so smooth. Audio Hotline, whoever that is, says, I like the blue balls. I thought it sounded solid in your review. Thanks, newcomer, Audio Hotline. With your little Obscure Mics logo beside your name because you're a member. Big old member. But yeah, I think the AM8 doesn't sound too bad. This is one of those things too. Like, you want to start creating content, do a production. $50? USB? XLR? Hard to hate on $50. Completely hard to hate on it. It's not too bad, though. Let's go with the PD100X in comparison to the SM7B real quick. If I blow your ears out, I'm sorry. It's a warning. Unplugging this mic in 3, 2, 1. Plugging it in. There we go. Now we've got the PD400X from Mawano. And is this one as bright or brighter than Samson Q9U or that $50 Fifine? Honest to God, $50 Fifine? I wouldn't spend the money on a Q9U. Too dark, too muddy. This isn't perfect, but I don't know. It's $50. It's $50. You think is the PD400X, are these similar? Is that what you said, same? Are these kind of sounding about the same? PD400 sounds a lot better than the PD100. Does it, though? Does it? Does it sound better? Are you sure? Here we go. Let's find out. Unplugging in 3, 2, 1. Actually, I don't know why I do that. I've got this mixer here for a reason, so I can do all this. All right. There's the PD400X. Oh, come on, man. All right, now Dale, we're gonna see if you really do like the PD400. Sorry, my nose itched. All right, now we got the PD100, PD100, PD100. So we're saying that the PD400X is a lot better than the PD100, and this is the PD. Yeah, okay. All right, PD400X. It might indeed be just a nicer sound, maybe, but this is 150, sometimes less. I have the 100, not great for my voice. Here's the 100. Here is the 100. 100. Mayono. 400 sounds nice. Well, that's good, because I've not reviewed it yet. I'm going to go ahead and unplug the 100. I still, just for the sake of like wanting that look along with a passable sound, $50 for this is still just kind of not bad. 100's tinny compared to the 400. Makes sense. That's encouraging because this is more expensive. Technically, you should want this over the PD100. So that's good. That's good that this sounds pretty good. Pretty good. How does this sound then in comparison to the SM7B? I'll go ahead and turn this around, and we'll go right back to the SM7B. I'm sure the $400 mic sounds better. I mean, there's probably no doubt about it that the $400 mic sounds better, but I still just want to know, is it, would you rather have this for $150, 100 and sometimes 29, 129, I think, or the SM7B for its current 360, 360. Not by a lot. That's good. I just saw a flash of a child. Hello, child. What are you doing? Oh, okay. When I am as famous as Bark, I will get the SM7B. Short story time. This is the 11th time I have owned this mic. 11th. Reason being is the SM7B this does sound pretty solid. Kind of impressed there. But the SM7B is a mic that I've always bought to flip and make some money. I have a hard time owning a $400 microphone, being the Obscure Mics guy. See my green screen acting like a fool again. Nope, it's still acting goofy. It's kind of working itself out, kind of not. But we'll talk on this since I'm doing that anyways. SM7B, I've owned it shit ton of times. Reason being, I always sell it. I cannot sit on a $400 mic. I just can't do it. But every time I sell it, I get something in that I want to compare it to or do something with. And me being the 5K channel that I am, not a lot of income coming in. So I always sell these. What? I do not know what that is. And I would pay to watch you sit on a Fuck. Why? Bronson's not feeling well. Can everyone that's still here just shout out in the chat, get well soon, Bronson. Get well as soon as you can, you hunk of a microphone man. But yeah. Anyways, this I got for like $250, and I just need to keep it. I just need to keep one. If I'm seriously going to continue this channel for the long term, I'm going to need an SM7B more times than I can count in the future. Whether I think it's worth $400 or not, it really bothered me that thing, the green screen went funky in the corner. I had it dialed in and it went away. Get well, Bronson. Get well, Bronson. Get better, Bronson. That's it, fellas. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. Tell Bronson to get better. Yes. Thank you, Mark. Get better, Bronson. He's feeling a little crummy. His herpes are activated a little bit, and they're itching. And his lip fungus is back. Everything's going wrong for Bronson right now. But take your Valtrex, Bronson. Yep. Take your Valtrex. You'll feel better soon. Take a hot bath. Just don't scratch him. He'll be better. He'll be back up and running. Needless to say, until his herpes calm down. Probably won't be. We probably won't be doing an obscure hotline. Hey, guess what? If you didn't know about that, me and Bronson do a podcast called Obscure Hotline. You would think with his 20,000 subscribers and my 5 that we would have 1 million subscribers on that podcast. You would just think it. The math adds up. You put that channel on that channel to get them 1 million. How many subs do we have on that podcast channel? 57. 57. Should be 1 million. Should be 1 million. It's not. It's okay, though. I feel like I had something else I wanted to mess around with mic-wise. Yeah, I've got a lot behind me, but I really don't want to get up, mess up the green screen. I'll come back. It'll all be jacked up. I probably don't need to do this all day anyways. I just want to come on here, talk to you folks. Been a while. Been a while since I've done the live stream. What's like the meat sauce? Get some Ligma cream for that. It works wonders. Enrique knows. What's up, Enrique? Glad to see you here. Merry day after Christmas to you as well. And yes, Bronson is sick. He stuck his flangle in the wrong place, and he's got a breakout. Poor Bron. 57. What's 50? I don't know what's going on. I lost everything. I don't know what's happening. I got lost in the shuffle. Now I wish I had more mics to play with. I'm today's kind of upsetting because the $25 mic has some sibilance issues. I did not know that. I did not hear that. Bark, you're a witty guy. Ever think about branching out from mics to a concept with a broader reach? Not only have I thought about it, I am kind of doing it, sort of. I've got multiple channels. I advertise them at the end of every video. The next biggest channel, my only other monetized channel, is called Stuck in My Generation. That is where I talk music, and I'm trying to ramp that up. I'm trying to go farther with that, and it's working. It's working out okay. But yeah, Stuck in My Generation, music talk, and then I've got Obscure Tech, which I try to talk about other stuff I'm interested in, like video cameras and phones and stuff like that. So it's more of a tech thing, less microphone, more tech. That channel is burning up the charts at 120 subscribers. I don't make a lot of videos there. I'm trying to ramp that up as well. But I do stuff. I do. There's podcasts. The Stuck in My Generation channel also has a podcast, which there's more content on the podcast than there is the channel. But I'm trying to smash those together, just like Bronson and that really gross girl he got with that gave him the sickness. Like they smashed up together real tight, and then Bronson got all bumpy. Trying to, I hope he's still here. Trying to smash the podcast and the channel together, and anything I do on the podcast or channel also goes to the other place. So Bronson says it was worth it. She must have been beautiful. She must have been absolutely beautiful, or had a beautiful personality. Who else here? I'm sure that this is a common thing, but very attractive person, terrible personality, no longer attractive. Marginally attractive person, great personality, hot as hell. That's how that works, you know? So maybe this girl Bronson was with, maybe she was not so much a looker, but had a great personality, and that's why he's sick today. What's up, Mr. Isaacs? I love that I know most of you that pop in here. That's the silver lining of being a small channel, which thanks for helping me get to 5K. Greatly appreciated, but it is awesome to recognize people when they comment and know some of the conversations in the past or know some of the comment threads from the past. It's good stuff. Good stuff. Solid 2.5 out of 10, says Audio Hotline. The Audio Hotline is going to be on a little stream coming up. Can I tell them about that, Bronson? Am I allowed to? Or did you sign a non-disclosure agreement? Or can I tell them? Can I tell them? I want to tell them. I want to tell them where you'll be streaming, what you'll be doing with your life. He's branching out, folks. Bronson at Audio Hotline is branching out. I want to tell him. You can tell him. There we go. There's a channel called Sound Speeds. He's got like this big end of year live stream thing going on, and Bronson's going to be there. So I'm going to watch that because I love supporting old Bron. LeBronson James. But that's exciting stuff. That's a big year end stream. Bronson's going to be on. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. All right. Do we have anything to talk about real quick before I exit this live stream? I just felt like live streaming. There was no point or intention with this. Bronson on the live stream. Don't ever say thanks to me, Bronson. Don't ever say thanks to me. You never need to say thanks to me. Hama, I am new, love obscure, vintage mics and your channel. I appreciate that. I need to do more vintage mics too. You know what? Again, like I feel like I'm always the guy shouting out people that helped me along the way. Bandrew really did. He seriously did. He has had the Obscure Mics channel in the first 5 of his Second Opinion or other channels. He's had that there for a long time, and it's very cool of him because the channel's always been small. And it's really cool of him that it's there and that it's stayed there. It's just really, really cool. And Audio Hall, he's got Bronson there too. And a few other guys that, have small channels that we all intermingle with. You're back, I'm back, says Troy. Ron says, glad you showed up for us. I'm not sure if that was to me or for someone else. Either way, I'm glad to be here. I'm glad for all of this. Bronson, I probably would have asked if you wanted to live stream with me, but I know you're soaking them bumps. Soaking them bumps. Brandon, hello. Hope your holiday week's going well. I'm really glad it's over. I am not much for Christmas. Not my thing. It's an emotional time for me. I don't have much. I don't have a family connection. So the kind of holiday things are tough. But luckily, I love my in-laws. My in-laws are wonderful. Kids had a good time. Everything went okay. Just glad it's over. I'm ready to go back to normal. Mark got a question. K67 or RK47 capsule for MXL 770. Ooh, man. I'm not 100% sure either one of those capsules will sound good in the MXL 770. I'm not sure about that. Thank you, T-Boog. I appreciate that, man. A ton. No kids at home or close, so Christmas isn't that big deal here. No, the older we get, Christmas is less and less of a big deal. But MXL 770 with a K67 or RK47 capsule. Which one's the bright one? RK47? Is that the bright? My God, I can't talk. RK47 capsule. I feel like, maybe that's a nice one. Mic capsule for RK is an upgraded mic capsule for Overbright. No, the RK47 is probably what I'm thinking of that would fit well for that. Are you going to review the Donner MV7 clone? I'm not, Mr. Isaacs. I'm not going to do the Donner MV7 clone because I mean, technically I would love to be the one that has the review on it, but it is literally the exact same mic. It's the exact same mic as the F-Deuce SL40, and what's the other one? Wagyu. That mic, it's the same exact mic, just rebranded multiple times. Donner, I'm wondering if the P08 and the DC20 and the large diaphragm condenser, I'm wondering if those are rebranded somewhere in another country, because a few of Donner's releases lately are rebrands. So Donner's MV7 ripoff is the exact same thing as the SL40 from F-Deuce. I just don't see a point really in reviewing it. I mean, I guess technically I could reach out to Donner and they would probably send it over. But yeah, I think the RK47 mark on capsule for the 770. I'm not overly confident that it'll work out really well. But yeah, that Donner MV7 clone, if you look at it and you pull up the F-Deuce SL40 and just look at them, just look at it. They're the same mic. And I guarantee you unscrew the head basket of the Donner, and it's probably got the same yellow capsule that I stuck into that Depusheng copper mic from a video, a couple videos ago. But yeah, I don't know. I don't want to do it because I know what it is, but I guess at the same time, maybe it would be good to let everyone know that it's the same mic by using it. I'm sure they'll send it to me. I just feel weird about doing it because Donner's been pretty cool to me. I mean, they've sent me everything in their lineup. They haven't mentioned that one, probably because they know. They probably know what I'm going to say about it, I assume. But yeah, it's like kind of the whole bite the hand that feeds. Like if I get it, I pretty much know I'm going to crap on it just because it's another rebrand. I don't even know who the original is. The F-Deuce, the Wagyu, I don't think there is an original. I think that mic was just like advertised to a bunch of companies all in the same hemisphere. And, hey, you want to stick your name on this? And Donner decided to say yes to that. Donner decided, yeah, we'll put our name on it. And I wish they wouldn't have, because the DC20 and the P08 and even the large diaphragm condenser, that little Live Jack M, it's all good stuff for the money. So for them to stick their name on something that's on Amazon under two other names, I don't love it. Don't love that at all. Best for the Donner, it is $10 cheaper than the F-Deuce. Yeah, and Donner's really good about the coupons. They're really good about the coupons. So it probably will more consistently be the cheaper of the three. I'm talking about the Wagyu 2. I don't know, man. I hate that. Like, it's not even... If one was a different color even, I'd be like, okay, But, oh, man, the Donner P08 is a great mic for hardly anything. $40 when it's on sale. I still, and I've said this a ton, I've got 3 of them on my podcast table because my podcast table is set up for a 3-person show, and it is Donner P08s all the way around. Is it because I think it's the best microphone? No. It's just, I like having the cheapest setup I can. Like, it's weird to see people using, like, when you watch, like, the Paul brothers doing their podcasts or anyone semi-famous doing their podcast, they're all using this. And it just becomes one of those things where I am so sick of seeing this. It's a great sounding mic, but my God, everyone thinks they have to have it. They think they have to have it. And you don't. The Donner P08 is proof that you don't have to have it. An XM8500 is proof that you don't have to have it. Does this sound better than those? Yes. You don't have to have it. It doesn't have to be. It's like wearing Abercrombie and Fitch in the 90s is what this is. Look at me. I've got the one. I've got that one. Yeah, okay. Like, it's more fun for me to see a silver, weird, can't identify unless you love mics, Donner P08 in a video. I've done some podcasts on the PZ. Yeah, man, me too. The last probably 5 episodes of Stuck in My Generation that are me and my buddy Neil are the Donner P08, and I'm very happy with it. By the way, the Hang Shang Z KSM 2000 2080 that I encountered on your channel is fairly amazing. Heck yeah, it is. And very interesting as a handheld. Anything else like this handheld Chinese large diaphragm condenser, you're going to make me get out of my chair. You're going to make me get out of my chair. Pepsi's the grossest soda of all time. I don't know why I even have any. I don't know how that happened. Yes, there is another, and I'm going to grab it for you. As far as large handheld diaphragm, large condenser. Oh, sweet Troy, I got to catch up on your positivity videos, and I'm going to. Troy Olson, very good dude. I've known him for years from me doing the fantasy football podcast, the Back Row Fantasy Show, which is now just called the Back Row Show, and it's more like, hey, do you want to listen to Bark talk about stuff? Fair warning, though. Don't go listen to it if you get upset about political stuff, because I do talk about some political stuff on there. And I am not, I do not match my surroundings in Southern Ohio politically. So that's a warning. If you like watching obscure mics, but you can't handle anyone who doesn't think like you, do not watch or listen to the Back Row Show. It'll just make you not, maybe, I don't know, whatever. Anyways, I'm going to go grab this handheld large diaphragm condenser since the question was perfect timing from Hama. I might as well grab it. I haven't reviewed it yet. I'm excited about it, but I'll be right back. It'll take me like 10 seconds to grab this mic. And I'm going to do it in epic fashion so I don't mess up the green screen. I'm going to be like... Coming back. I'm coming back. All right. This is I'm too old for this. I'm surrounded. In case you didn't know. All right. So, fair warning. This is hard to find. Really hard to find. Okay, green screen coming back down, calming down. My green screen is like right behind me. Like, it's like right there. It's like really close to me. Make sure I don't, hold on a second here. Bear with me. My bad. Okay. There we go. Is that enough enough suspense? 1 second here. I'm going to make you wait just a little bit longer. Snoring? No. Hold on. All right. Okay. So I got in my hands another handheld large diaphragm condenser, and it is hard to find, so it kind of sucks that I'm showing it to you, but Hama asked, so Hama shall receive. What is the best USB microphone in your opinion? Oh man, that's tough. Can you be a little more specific? Let's see. Delix. Can you be a little more specific? Like, if you break it down to USB dynamic, USB condenser, like, you know, price is no matter, price is a matter, because it's really hard. It's really hard. It's like asking what's the best microphone, period. Like, there's no clear-cut answer, and that answer is not the same for everyone. It's going to be different for everyone. So maybe some parameters if you want to post, like, you know, oh, there we go. USB dynamic under 120. USB dynamic under 120. I kind of still love the Relicart PM2. I don't know if that's under 120. I know it used to be. See, now I'm going to have to take a minute. The handheld condenser's coming. It is coming, I promise. USB dynamic. I just need. I'm glad he asked this because it's a question I also want to answer it. It's just an opinion, and it's just my opinion. Now this PD400X that I just used, anytime that's on sale for 120 or less, I think you have to consider it. And it is right now. It's 119. Okay, let me start off by saying I don't know if this is the answer, but this PD400X is available on Amazon right now. I have not reviewed it yet, but I have done enough with it to know that I like it. And he said under 120. Right now it's $119.99. And so far, so good with this one. I'm not saying that's my answer, but so far, so good. I'll post the link to it just in case you want to check it out. It is an affiliate link, so it is, it is going to help me out a little bit if you do look at it, want it, buy it. Standard recommendation is the Q2U at 60. Yes, and that's a pretty good one. I don't love it, but it is a pretty good one for the money, especially. The Maono PD100U, I think that's a fantastic mic for like $29, $39. That's a good one. I think you can do better, which this is better. Let's see. USB dynamic. I just had one in my head. Holy crap. Just like that. It's gone. It was right in my head. I don't think it's 120 though. Oh, the VO7U from Deity. I have not used that one personally. But that's a really good mic. Everyone's voice I've heard on that mic is pretty good. Mark Weimels, check out Mark. He's got a good channel about mostly video, but he uses some mics. He's done the Deity VO7U. Really good mic. The Relic Art PM2 is $150 right now. Normally it's a little cheaper. There's the Deity VO7U at $135. So it's not coming in at that $120 or less price point. The Deity VO7U is really quite solid for that price. I've not used it. Again, I have not messed with it, but to me, it sounds really good. So, I guess that's my short answer for now is Relic Art PM2, PDX4 or PD400X, and the Deity VO7U. Let's get on to this large diaphragm handheld condenser. You are welcome. That's a great question too. If I have any update to that question, I will surely find a way to get that information out. Currently, I don't have an update. Those three are the ones that come to mind. I'm sure I'm missing something. I don't think the Shure MV7 is worth the money, by the way. I think there's all kinds of mics at 150 or less with the XLR and USB setup that are a better bang for your buck than the MV7. I just think that Shure mic is so overrated. Too many people just Shure. That's just what happens with Shure. Okay, so handheld, large diaphragm condenser. Bark, if you ever start a political satire, man, I want to. But my God, it's so polarizing, and I'm going to be straight up. I am very liberal. I am very much about, and this doesn't go with political stuff. I'm not saying it does, but to me, like, I don't care what makes a person happy as long as it's not hurting anyone. And by hurting, I mean physically or just being mean mentally. But I'm very liberal. But I'm in a very conservative area. That does not mean that I am just some far left wackadoodle. I'm not. I'm not a far right wackadoodle either. I'm very neutral. I don't even like claiming a political affiliation because there's terrible people on both sides of the aisle. Terrible, terrible, terrible people. Government in general, I'm not a fan of. Not our government. So I do not have any kind of strong affiliation. I just think kindness is the way. And it usually comes down to picking a lesser of two evils with me. I'll just leave it at that. Anyways, Nady. Nady microphone SPC10. This is a large diaphragm head. Oh, I wish I had better focus. Large diaphragm head. Handheld condenser. I can't talk. My mouth's dry. But this thing, this is very much like that Hang Shangzai microphone, but it's hard to find. Now, I did find it. I highly recommend, if you want a microphone that's hard to find, go on the marketplaces and set alerts for these keywords. I finally got an alert after 2 years on eBay that this was available, that there was one of these available. Now, about a year ago on Amazon, this mic was on there for like $120, ship, tax, and all. I did not do it. I wish I would have, but then again, I'm glad I didn't, because my eBay notification said new Nady SPC10 now listed, $45. $45. And I bought it immediately. And just to show you that it is a nice, big, old, large diaphragm capsule. Does that mean it sounds good? No. Look at that. Look at the mirroring. Anyways, nice gold capsule. It doesn't even have a cheap look to it. It looks like a really nice capsule. But I'll hook it up. I haven't reviewed it, but I will hook it up right now. And then I'll have to turn on phantom power and all that good jazz on my mixer. So it'll take me a second. Do I like the F-Deuce SL40 in XLR mode? I do like the SL40. In USB mode, I also do, but at a distance. So if I'm using the XL40 in XLR mode, it's right here. If I'm going to use it in USB mode, it's right here. So yeah, I think it is a CK12 variant capsule that's in this. Yeah, muddy in USB, Brant, spot on. But you know, you back that off a little bit, and it's got a nice, the SL40, nice and smooth, you know, dark, deep, rich, great tone if you back it off more than you're comfortable with usually. Yeah. Okay. So right now I just got to make sure there's no other dynamics hooked up to my mic mixer, and there is not. But now we'll go ahead and we'll do phantom power, and we'll play around with this handheld condenser for a minute. I don't remember the sound of this. I've had it for a while now, but there's so many mics and so much gear that what I want to review often gets left behind. Anyways, let me go ahead and unhook this. Cover your ears. I just don't want phantom. I just didn't want phantom power going into, oh God, oopsie. Takes a minute for that phantom power to kick in. All right. Okay, so is that too loud? It doesn't sound that loud in my headphones, but no low cut. Okay, so now I've got this Nady SPC10, and I'm not really hearing it very clearly yet. Maybe just a little bit more there. Let me know if it gets too loud. Sometimes certain mics just don't. The readout on my streaming software sometimes is not the greatest. Sometimes it's weird. Anyways, this is the Nady SPC10. I looked for this thing for years, literally years. Not because I thought it was going to sound great or anything like that. I just had to have it. Large diaphragm capsule. I just wanted it. Had to have it. I think it sounds pretty solid. I mean, I can't, going from the mics that I was using and then going to this, it's just such a different sound. Like, I can't really currently decipher if it's just dark and smooth. My ears aren't working right now. I've been on that too long. SM7B clouds my judgment on everything. Not because I think it sounds wonderful, but because it's easy to listen to. Always has been. So then I switched to something else. Hama says woo-ha. Got y'all in check. Great mic, well worth the $45. I agree 100%. I absolutely think it's worth the $45. This mic, Scorp, is the Nady SPC10. Large diaphragm handheld condenser. And when I say large diaphragm, it is a full-size condenser capsule like you would find in any large diaphragm condenser. Full size capsule. Full size. But yeah, we got this. I can turn the low cut on too real quick. Let's see. Oh, Bronson. I don't think he's here, but he's sending me little love notes on SMS. Let's see here. I got to go soon. This stream's lasting a long time. Really long time. What was I doing? I don't even remember what I was doing. That's kind of week I'm having. That's how this is going. Huh. I do not recall what I was getting ready to do. Oh, the low cut. Jeez, oh Pete's, man. I had planned on streaming for like half an hour. This happens to me every time. Okay, sounds okay, just not digging it. Okay, that's awesome. KSM 105 needs to watch out for this mic. I like it. I mean, I don't love it. I hear so many mics, it's hard to know until I like create a little clip of back-to-back tests, and then it gives me a better idea. Now we get a low cut on it. I don't know if it sounds any better with a low cut on. Most low cuts are overly aggressive. Is this one? I don't know. I'm not sure. KSM 105. Oh, yeah, same comment. See, that's where I'm at. That's when I know I need to go, because I am just not reading things properly. Everything's getting a little funky. I'm looking at the clock, and it's like 4. And I'm like, holy shit, how is it already 4 o'clock? When did that happen? What is going on? This sounds a good bit clearer with the low cut on, of course. But I don't know. It's just an obscure one. Whether I think it sounds amazing or not, it's obscure enough for me to just love owning. Back over to the flat mode. A lot more low end, all that good jazz. I need to, when I do review this microphone, definitely going to put it with the Hangsheng Z, that large diaphragm condenser, just so you can hear the two. And I'm excited about that one. Would sound great on delicate singers on stage instead of Shure Beta 87A. Just don't growl into it. No, definitely not a growler. Not at all. Wish I had, I have another one. I've got another handheld condenser I've not done a review on. You guys are going to make me go get it. I've been looking for a mic and found the T-Bone MB7. I don't want to crap on your purchase. I'm sure it's okay, but I know the T-Bone MB7 was also the Alctron BC600 maybe, and I did not like that microphone at all. And I think the T-Bone MB7 is the USB version of that. I'm going to go downstairs and get another freaking mic. I just know it. I have another handheld condenser that I want you guys to hear that I haven't done a review on. So I'll give it 20 seconds. And if I get 5 go get it's, I'll go get it. I'll go get it. And that'll be the last mic I use. And then we'll probably end the stream. I do still have a podcast to record for the members. So if you're a member of the channel, once a month I do a members only podcast. I give away an item, and I don't know what I'm giving away yet. We're that close to crunch time, and I don't know what I'm giving away. I think it's quite usable with the low cut. Is the Enrique without the low cut? Is it too heavy, too deep? My ears are screwed today. To me, it sounds good, but then I was using the SM7B, and that completely, like that blank canvas, just you toss that blank canvas over everything else I use. Late to the party, ask Mr. Science. That's okay. You can watch the replay. That's how that works. Let's see. Go get it. Go get it. Go. So we got 3. Some of you have heard this mic already because you're members and I've used it on stuff. There's 4 go get it's. I'm going to end up having to go all the way downstairs just to get a mic. I'm lazy. I'll do it though. Esau Nerd. Hello. Thanks for joining. Go get it, go get it, go, go, go. That's 4. Oh, if I don't get one more, I'm not going. I'm not going if there's not one more. I'm staying right here. and ending the stream. 20, 19, 18. God damn it. All right, Mark. Merry Christmas, folks. Merry Christmas, Eddie. Brant says go as well. Fine. You guys can stare at the obscure logo for like 30 minutes. Go play with the kids. Oh, I am. They're very much into the Switch right now. Nintendo Switch, Christmas. My kids don't like me anymore. They like the Switch. Most intuitive and responsive channel ever. Thanks, Hama. I appreciate that a ton. Okay. I'm going to go get a handheld condenser that for some reason is in my bedroom. I don't remember why, but I'll be right back. And I'm going to slither away again. Here I go. Headphones off. Snake mode. Some of you have already heard it, so don't get too excited. It's not something I haven't used before, but set this down. I'm going to slither away. I'll be right back. What are you doing? I'm coming. That's what she said. Oof. The struggle is real. Hey, how's it going? All right. Okay. Let's see. A mic in the bedroom. I wonder what he's recording in there. The addiction's real. I have a really old computer that I put Linux on, and it's hooked up to my TV, and I do record podcasts while laying down sometimes. That's the addiction. It is real. Never ever seen a USB ribbon mic myself, but that's a hell of an idea. If anybody's going to do it, it'll probably be like Moano. Didn't love it without the low cut. Mike, you're looking for a USB ribbon mic? I don't think I've ever seen one. All right. Some of you have seen this mic anyways, but it's an Audio Technica ATM89R. It's a handheld condenser. Now I'm out of breath from going downstairs. Let's see. Silver Fox. USB mic. What are you using it for? That's one thing I need to know. What are you going to use the USB mic for? Where are you using it? And how much do you want to spend? Vague mic questions are tough to answer sometimes. Anyways, Nady SPC10 large diaphragm, Audio Technica ATM89R. This I also got for like $50. $50. USB carbon mics. God, Mike, come on, man. Okay, so I'm going to switch over from the SPC10 from Nady, and we're going to go to the ATM89R, and then I'm going to also give you a taste of the SM7B after the ATM89R, because maybe they're similar. I don't know. I just got an SM7B again, and it's been a while, as that guy from Stained would say. Let's switch over. I'm going to turn this off, down, whatever. Maybe not. Oh, God, that kicked in fast. Okay. So, Audio Technica ATM89R. Handheld. Just for calling with friends. Oh, get a Samsung Q2U. If you're doing stuff with friends and you don't need to spend a bunch and you want to sound good, it's insanely hard to get more practical than a Samson Q2U. Just go for it. Only USB ribbon mic I know of is the... Oh, Bronson knows of a USB ribbon. There we go. I really do got to go soon, but this is Q2U's flat response is awesome. I don't know if I call it flat. It's more V-shaped than flat, but it just sounds solid. It just sounds pretty good. ATM89R, it's not a large diaphragm handheld condenser. It's actually a very small diaphragm and a handheld condenser. But yeah, for $50, I think this one sounds really quite good. Quite good. All right. I'm going to turn this off. Go back to the only graph I've seen as a flat line. Really? I definitely think it's scooped in the mids. I could be wrong because I am a lot. That might be worth checking out just for the novelty. Absolutely. Do you have a Discord channel for people to show their builds? I do, Jake. It's listed in every video, has a link to the Discord. Almost every video, if not every video, has a link to join the Discord, and I would love to see anything you've built because that is a lot of the fun with microphones. If only I had some of those guys' knowledge and could build and mod condensers better, that would be great. But I'm not there yet in my audio enthusiast career. Just not there. I'm going to switch back over to the SM7B. Thank you, Jake. We look forward to seeing you there. We're there all, yeah, there's a handful of us there that are always there. I'm going to turn fan and power off, go to the SM7B. Any thoughts on this, Mike? Nobody said anything about this $50 ATM89R from Audio Technica. Engineer who can't solder. Oh, soldering's easy. You've got to be able to solder at least a little bit. It's just not hard. 'Tis easy, Mike. Dropped one. Anyways, thank you guys for showing up today. Just needed a little feel good in my life, and you guys always make me feel good on streams. So I appreciate the heck out of that. Kind of getting everything cleaned up a little bit because I'm serious this time. I'm leaving. This is I'm not going to turn this into that phone call when you were 15. Like, no, you hang up. No, you hang up. No, you hang up. It is scooped with a little bit of presence. That's what I thought. Thanks for showing up, Mark. Thanks all you guys for showing up. Thanks for asking questions. Thanks for making comments. Thanks for giving me a little more purpose in life. Because it does. Gives me just a little extra purpose. I definitely appreciate it. Because purpose is hard to find. It really is. And you know what the main goal of this channel is? Some people call bullshit. But if it did ever get to 100K, all I want to do, and I'm not being cheesy or ridiculous, this is real. My goal in life is to get to a place where I can help more people. And I mean financially. I don't want more than what I need, but I do want to find people who need something, whether it's, I don't know. I'd love to open up like one big square building with like 20 or 30 rooms with their own facilities and just help people get back on their feet. That's a goal of mine. Yeah. That's why I get so mad at like billionaires. There's so much you could do. So much you could do. So much. Used mic hunting series would be awesome. That is a great idea. The only problem is I do all my mic hunting online. I don't really go physically to many places because where I live, there's not mic people. There's not a lot of mic people around here. There's just not. Giveaways on your best finds. I actually do giveaways. But I give them to the members. So if you're a member that's in the $5 a month tier, $4.99 to be specific, every month I do a podcast for those members, and I give away an item, and I use this little spinny wheel to choose who gets the item. Anyways, yeah, that's just my way of like rewarding the members. I feel like, you know, they deserve any giveaways I do. I feel like it needs to go to the people who give that little bit extra. So I do giveaways there. I would like to get to a point where I do giveaways on both fronts. Like maybe the big giveaways eventually will be the members and the smaller giveaways will just be the subscribers. But, you know, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to make sure I read all these before I go. ATM sounds a little bit growly to me. Have any Goodwills? Yeah, but there's never mics at the Goodwills around here. There's just not audio people around this area, really. Name of house cleaning? Yeah, not really. Plus, you got to have a lot. You got to have time to do that. I don't have a lot of time, so it's hard for me to physically go hunting. Maybe eventually. Again, if I could eventually turn this into a full-time content creation thing, I would absolutely do those things. But the fact that I have to, 50 hours a week, I'm gone. 10 of that is drive time. But being gone 50 hours a week, it makes it hard to do a lot of stuff. If I could ever get myself to where I'm not having to work for a company, by all means, I'll do all that stuff. But that is still a bit of a pipe dream at this point. Very smooth compared to the SM7B. Ooh. Don't hear that very often. Smooth compared to the SM7B. I like that. And thank you, Hama. I appreciate it, man. More comments, more, anything you watch, comment. I try to respond to everything, and I always will until it becomes overwhelming, which will probably be a long ways away. But thank you guys, all of you. I appreciate it. I'll try to live stream a little bit more. It's always rewarding because I always get to talk to more people in real time, and I enjoy it. It's just a matter of finding the time. But the next video is coming up is the Fifine AM8 USB XLR condenser. I used it a little bit earlier on the stream. In case you want to hear that, go back and watch. And the Maono PD400X Bronson at Audio Hotline has a great review on this. All his reviews are great. So if you want to see that, check that out. I'll be doing it shortly, along with this AM8. And that's it. That's it. I'm going to go downstairs, hang out with the Nintendo Switch Club. Freaking green screen. Love you guys as well.